Grand Rising, your welding coach Black Phoenix checking in, and today I wanted to talk to you briefly about the MIG welding process. When you're MIG welding, family, normally is for fabrication or ornamental small parts, stuff that don't have a whole lot of penetration. MIG welding don't give you a whole lot of penetration, but you can get more penetration out of it if you're doing more like a 035 wire and you're spray transforming it versus than just regular MIG welding. Spray transform tends to get more penetration than just regular MIG welding. Now, you have people that say, should you drag it? Should you push it? You know, what's the correct way? Now, if you're using a transform, a more hotter process of the MIG welding, I would say push it. It's gonna be easier just to push it in. Now, if you're using a regular short circuit MIG, you can drag it or push it, either or. It all depends on what you want to do. But you do listen for that crisp sound. Once you know you got the right crisp sound and you don't have a whole lot of BBs, you pretty much good on it. But you want to fine tune your machine on the thickness that you're using, on the gas that you're using, because you can use 75-25, you can use straight carbon dioxide, or if it's more of a spray transfer, you want the argon, 100% argon, or at least 90% argon. So that's just a few different gases you can use, but I'm going to do a small weld here. I'm going to do a couple on the push, drag, and just kind of let you see the difference from all aspects. But this is very easy process, family. Like, a lot of seasoned welders don't even like to say a person is a welder because they can MIG weld. But MIG welding is a big process, family. They're making a lot of parts and fabrication and building a lot of things from the regular MIG welding process. And a lot of people that jump into the program, they want to jump into the workforce fast, and MIG welding is the easier way to dive in it. Now, you do get paid more for when you're doing skilled MIG welding versus than just regular building parts. You might get a regular small MIG that do ornamental stuff. You might just get $15-16 an hour versus you doing some heavy duty MIG or a lot of fabrication with the MIG with spray transfer, and you might get anywhere from $20 to $25. So it all depends on what the process is you're doing with MIG and how complicated it is. But I'm gonna dive into it so you can see me pushing it. I'm gonna drag it. I'm gonna do a couple different examples here so that way give you an idea. So it's all about the angle, like we like to say. It's your angle, your gap towards your metal, and your travel speed. Now with this short arc, you wanna have at least, I would say a 3/8, no more than a half on your stick out. It'll be great. If you get too much from your distance of the metal, it could cause you to get some porosity, some pinholes. So you want to try to stay close to it, and you want to keep a good angle. You don't want to have too much of extreme angle, or you don't want to have it extreme on either side. You can have it straight in though. With MIG, you can push it straight in. I like to see it a little bit so I have a slight angle to it. We're going to dive into this just to show y'all the process. Okay. We're going to, let me grab my light I thought I had real quick. Make sure you can see it. So come up a little close. That way you can see the difference. Now this was just the push. Now if we was doing spray MIG, this all you do is just push it and lay it in there. And if you was doing something of a short arc, you manipulated some to show you the manipulation. And as you see, you got a couple BBs here, but less than on that one. And on this one, we literally dragged it with a manipulation. And we did the same thing here. So you can see the difference from pushing, dragging, / manipulation. So with the MIG process, you actually can do dragging or pushing it. You can do either or, so it don't really matter. But due to what process you're using, you most definitely need to know the difference between regular short circuit MIG and spray transfer. So the MIG process is very easy, family. I really think you can dive in this and you can actually get this process, in my personal opinion, in about a week. In about a week of practicing this, I think you can be able to dive into this and really get the fundamentals We save this process towards close to the end after they finish the flux core. We'll let them dive and do some regular MIG, and it's completely easy after they learn the flux core process. So just wanted to give y'all some updates and some input on short MIG/transfer, doing some manipulation. MIG process is very easy, and I think that it's a quick way to dive into the workforce. Hold on.